Hello guys, this is Sandra here, and as you know from the title, I'm gonna do my very first eyeshadow bingo. Now, I like lists, so I have a list of not single, but every single eyeshadow pen I have, whether it's an actual single or it's in a palette. And I have a staggering amount of 275 eyeshadow pens. So there's plenty to choose from, and I'm gonna just generate 4 to 5 numbers. We'll see after 4 how it looks like, and we're gonna then go ahead and do my eyeshadow. Now, I'm gonna say it now, let's say if I generate 2 blacks, 2 yellows, anything of 2 that's exactly the same color, because it might happen, then I'm gonna choose a new one, just because what's the point of that? So without further ado, let's go and generate 5 numbers, or 4, let's see. So I'm gonna use the Pretty Random app, as so many other people, and I'm gonna set the number from 0 to, what did I say? 275. Alright, so I'm gonna go and randomize, or I can shake. So that's 256, which is 256 is a burgundy shade from the Sleek Snapshots palette. So let me just circle these numbers for now, and I'm going to do some swatches after we chose all of them. Okay, so we have the burgundy to start with. Let's give it another shake. That's 949, which is another Sleek palette, and it's, I don't know what color that is, so I'll have to see. And then I'm gonna shake again. It's 251. All these numbers in the 200s. 251 is a purple. Okay, it's definitely gonna be colourful, people. Then we have 26, which is, let's see, oh, it's a palette from the Balm Nude'Tude palette, which is called Silly. I think it's a brown one. So how many do I have so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, and then let's select one more, which is 258. Again, I have 251, 56, and now 58, which is another purple. So let's see how close those 2 purples are. Alright, let me go get some swatches of these colors, and I'm gonna come back to you. So I'm just gonna go in order as how I see it on my list. The first number is 26, which is the Balm Nude'Tude palette, and the color is Silly, which is this browny golden shade. To be fair, it doesn't seem like it has too much pigment to it. It takes me quite a bit of while to build it up. So that's our first color. Then we have the Sleek Oh So Pretty palette, and it's number 2 from there. So I don't have too many shades here, and I decluttered some, so I wonder if I still have 2. Oh, I do. Cool. So it was just in my giant Z palette, and I wrote like numbers on the back of it so I can follow my numbering, because it's, you know, it's all on the list, so otherwise I'm not gonna know. So the number 2 in there that I generated, which is under the number 49, is this pink color. We're gonna have a pretty colorful look here. Then we had I think the last 3 numbers are, funnily enough, all from the same Sleek palette. So I chose 2 Sleek palettes and a Balm. Weirdly enough, that's what got generated. So the first number there is 251, which is a purple. It's a light purple color. Let me just swatch it. That's actually really pretty with the pink. So there it goes. It's this iridescent, oh, I'm gonna show it to you. I really swatched it in the wrong place, haven't I? Hold on. Oh dear, you're not gonna see it. Hold on, let me try again. So swatch it maybe here. Alright, so I just had to put the swatches in different places so you can see. There's the brown, the pink, and that really shiny iridescent purple, which is beautiful. Then the next shade is 256, which is the same sleek palette, but it's this burgundy shade in there, which is, oh, look at that, it's beautiful. Look at that. And then the last shade, thank God, is another matte color, which is another purple at the number 258. Still same sleek palette, just a purple color. There we go. So it's a really, really colourful look. I'm not too sure yet what I'm gonna do with these colours. There's only 2 mattes in here, so that might be interesting. Oh, and it tinted my hand. So there's only 2 matte colours in here, so we're definitely gonna know what goes in the crease. I think I have a rough idea of what I want to do. I'm gonna mainly use the sleek colours on my eyelid, and then I'm gonna use, I think, the balm shade on my waterline. So what I'm gonna do first, I'm gonna go in, let me zoom in actually. First I'm gonna take this pink shade from the first sleek palette and build it up in the inner portion of my crease. And then I think in the outer portion I'm gonna go in with the matte purple. I already primed my eyelid with the Wet n Wild Photofocus concealer and just set it with a nude colored eyeshadow. Can go straight in. I will try to make a pretty look out of this. We have quite a few shadows, so let's hope it works. It's definitely going to be really colourful. Yeah. Such a pretty colour this is. And I had this eyeshadow for such a long time. And it still works. Still works just fine. Now that that's done, I can go in with the purple shadow from the other sleek palette and apply it to the outer corners of my eyes. I'm gonna use the same brush. Just make sure you blend the two together. Well, not you, me really. You're not blending anything, I am. Blend it down in the outer corner as well. Honestly, it's the burgundy shade. I'm not quite sure how to work into this. I can work it together with the purple. I'm just not sure how that's gonna work out, but we're gonna try. We're gonna try. I just need a fluffy brush. You don't have any product on it. Just to blend that corner out. The eyes are a bit watery, so sometimes it makes hard to blend in the outer corners. So I'm not sure why lately. I think it's hay fever, really. Up. It doesn't blend that easily. I might just leave it this rounded shape. Okay, I'm gonna do the same on the other eye. Alright, now that's done, they're both quite pastel-y, so I might have to build it up a bit more later on. But I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put this burgundy shade in the middle parts of my lid, and then I think I'm gonna go in with this lilac one in the inner corner just to brighten it up. And hopefully that's not gonna look too ridiculous, because otherwise I'm not too sure what to do with the burgundy to tie it all together. So I think that's what we're gonna do, I think. Let's hope I don't ruin it all. So I'm just gonna take a flat brush, dip it in that burgundy shade, and it's so pigmented, so pigmented. Okay, I'm gonna apply it till about there, and then I'm gonna go back in with the brush we used earlier and apply a bit more of that purple in the outer corner. Okay, the color actually can be built up. Cool. Okay. And have to go back into the inner corner with that pink. This is quite outside of my comfort zone, I have to say. Just not the colors itself, it's more just the color combination. Like, this is not something I would ever think of putting together, not like this coppery. I have to say, it looks a bit more like a burgundy in there, but once you put it in the eye, it's a bit more coppery. And I would never think of putting these shades together, just ever. But it might not be horrendous at the end. I'm happy, guys, so far. Let's hope it stays like that. You know how one eye always blends better? For me, it's always my left eye for some reason. I don't know why. Alright, now we are gonna apply that light purple in the inner corners, and let's hope that magical moment I imagined will actually happen. Okay, I quite like that. Ooh. Yeah, I quite like that. Look at all those colors. That looks quite stunning together, actually, even if I do say so myself. I quite like that. Okay, let's just go back on those crease bits. I quite like this look so far, guys. What do you think? Okay, that's the eyes done. I'm gonna go and get the rest of my face done, and then when I come back, we're gonna finish the lower lash line, and we're done. Alright guys, I'm back. As you can see, the rest of my face is on, and in the viewfinder I'm looking super glowy. I mean, I am kind of glowy, but anyway. So all I've done is just put on the base and my eyebrows. That was hard to find for that word for some reason. what I'm gonna do next is I used the Balm Mary-LouManizer on my face, as you can see. So Well Loved bronzer, I'm gonna use it on my brow bone as well, just on a small brush. There we go. Just for a bit more shine because I'm fairly glowy, as you can see. And a bit there, just this highlighter. It doesn't matter how many brands release how many highlights, and I have other favorites too, but this just always delivers, especially in a pale skin tone like myself. It's just beautiful. Also, for some reason my blush looks quite stark in the viewfinder. I hope it's going to change once I edit it, because in real life it really blends in, but on screen for some reason it doesn't seem to. Let me see if I just... I don't know if it changed anything. Probably not. I tried. So, we have one more shadow left. We used all the other 4 shadows. So I'm gonna go into my Nude'Tude palette and I'm gonna use Silly to smoke out my lower lash line, just because I couldn't... It's not that pigmented and I couldn't think of any other ways to use it really. So we're just gonna use it on the lower lash line. I'm just using the brush that comes with the palette. And to be fair, it seems perfect for that. Again, another Well Loved palette. If you remember, well, if you've seen it, this was in my Project Pen collab. It was in the initial intro, and I hit all my goals on it by the first update, which was amazing. Definitely a palette I like though. I'm just gonna go in with a big fluffy brush. Just run it along there. I'm wondering if I should apply something in my waterline. That might be nice. Now what I'm gonna do as well, I'm just gonna go back in with my pinky finger and just build up that lilac in the inner corner just a tiny bit more. Oh yeah, just like that. I'm quite liking how this turned out in the end, I'm not gonna lie. Beautiful colours. Now I'm gonna get a small brush and apply that lilac right in the inner corner as well. Just gonna highlight a bit. Look at that. Isn't that just beautiful? I would have never in a million years think of putting all these colours together, but I have to say I really like it. Now I'm going to apply some mascara and we're done! Actually, let me zoom you in so you can properly see my eyes. What do you think? If you can't see it properly, I'm gonna, when editing it, I'm gonna add in just a couple of shots. Ooh, an ice cream man. Sorry if you can hear that. That's it guys, that's the finished look. What do you think? I have to say I was not too sure when I initially got the colors, but now looking at it, it's actually really pretty and I'm quite obsessed with this. I think this is another reason why doing any sort of... Well, I know a lot of people are doing a palette bingo. I wanted to use my whole collection. And I think this is why it's a great idea, because often palettes are curated for colors to work together, and sometimes we forget to think outside of the box, whereas, you know, we have so many palettes that could work nicely together and we just don't even consider some colors together. Like me, I would have never put these colors together, and I really like it. I think at the end it worked perfectly together. It just all somehow ties in. I don't know how, but I am so obsessed. It just, every time I look in the mirror, it's just so pretty, and the purples and even this rusty color, I think because of the pink in the inner corner, it just pulls a bit more pink and it just ties in with my lip color and it makes my brown eyes really stand out and pretty, which I always appreciate. and I think I'm gonna do this again because this was a lot of fun, and I think creatively this helps me a lot to think of color combinations I would have never otherwise come up with, and I really like this eye look. Okay guys, this is it for today. If you would have paired these colors together differently, please let me know in the comment section below. I would love to hear your opinion as well on how you think I did. And if you did anything similar on your channel, please let me know. I would love to go and check it out. I love watching these types of videos. And I'm gonna see you in my next video. I hope you will give this a like and consider subscribing, and I'm gonna see you next time. Have a lovely day. Bye bye. Oh, I got it. I got it. Panic over. Got the brush. I'm so clumsy. You would have paired these colors differently. Please let